Hello. So you've seen me draw equations and put labels everywhere, and I guess there's a subtlety around what the labels are doing and what they mean, because this is an equation is sort of in the purest form because it doesn't matter what letters I choose. I could write A and B, and that would be the equation 2a equals b. But I could also say, I don't know, it's x and y, and then there's the equation 2x equals y. But obviously that's the same equation. The only thing that matters is we need to not confuse variables, because I could actually do this. That's also valid, as long as I remember which is which. This is, we should not be confused here. So the subtlety is that here is the sort of the actual equation, and the way you do it in math is in standard, the proper rigorous way of defining this is that this would be a subset. This would be a set of pairs x, y, for x and y in R. So that's not even the clearest. So another way is a subset of R squared. This is the precise thing that it means. The meaning of a diagram is a subset of R to the n, where n is the number of wires. Why is it that? Because essentially what this says is for every, say, x and y, so for every element of R to the n here, for every choice of values, this tells me whether or not the values are valid for this equation. So if I choose 4 and 5, then that's not valid. So the pair 4, 5 is not in the set. Let's call it S. Subset S. But the pair 1, 2 is in S. Because remember, that's the equation 2a equals b. 1, 2 is in S. And so I have a set of pairs, of the valid pairs, and you notice that here there's no mention of names. But in order to even talk about this thing, I need to choose names. So there's just this subtlety here that most of the time when I have a concrete equation that I'm looking at and I want to even talk about it, I will be choosing names all the time. In some sense, they don't really matter, and they don't matter for reasoning. They mostly matter because we will want them to have some kind of meaning. We want them to keep them around to think if we're used to thinking in the normal standard way of doing math. I'm guessing that someone who's very used to diagrams might not even need the letters much. And in practice, if you reason about them using graphical rules, which I'll show you in another video, you don't think about the labels often. So here you go. This is I hope I cleared a bit of potential confusion here, and if not, I can go into more detail in another video.